All right, guys, we are working on ankle mobility today to help improve lower body movements like squats and hinges and to take away some discomfort that you might have. Very challenging, but a good idea to start is just think about the space between your shin and the ground. So you see how there's not a lot of space between my foot and the ground here? I've worked on it over the years. You might be here, and that's okay. Again, with mobility, you want to make sure you're not going into pain or discomfort. So if you can get down to a point where you're kind of resting your hip bone to the inside of your heel, that's great. If you need to be here and use the ground a little bit, that's what you got to do for today. But kind of settling back, and I want you to put the bone of your hip to the inside of your heel, and all I'm going to do is roll my foot. Gentle. Stay out of a lot of pain, right? I'm not really trying to feel any major pain or discomfort. Like I'm not going into a 7 or a 10 of pain. I'm only going to like a 3 or 4. And this rotation is going to be very tiny. You might feel some clicks and some pops. As long as you don't go numb or tingling, you're okay. And let's just rotate through there. Exhale. Exhale. One more. Good. And now we're going to swap and do the same thing on here. Hip to the inside of the heel, rotate heel. And I'm trying to get the outside of my heel to the ground. Notice how I'm kind of tall in my posture here, just rolling that shin, trying to keep contact with the shin and top of foot on the ground. Back and forth. Good. Now we're going to go first leg again. Now we're going to add a little movement to it. I'm going to roll that ankle, and then I'm going to roll the inside down. So see how from my big toe to my heel is in contact with the ground. Then I'm going to kind of point it, roll it, flex it. Again, keeping the minimum amount of distance separated from the mat. Roll through. It's just basically making a circle with my ankle. So here it's kind of pointed and flexed, like toes up to the shins. And now watch, I'm going to point it and then I'm going to roll on it. So I'm moving my ankle by using the strength of my ankle to get the rotations that I want. You're moving some of the tissues. You're rotating the joint. It's going to be a little uncomfortable, but breathe into it and only go for your range for today. Let's try the other side. Again, I'm rolling over, point. You see, I keep my hands on the ground too to help me because I can't put all the weight on there. Not just quite yet. Rolling through. I hear it popping every time. That means I'm creating new space by eliminating the air in the joint, shipping some good nutrition and fluid into the joint. Rolling through. One more. Nice. What I like about this one, it builds on itself here. So I'm going to roll that heel again. Then I'm going to bring it in, and then I'm going to lift. Then I'm going to drop it, point it, roll it, and lift it. Now I'm in my squat. I can use my hands to help me in my squat. I'm trying to keep the heels down while I'm rolling through. Collapse in, point foot, roll over, back. Collapse foot, roll through. And you'll notice you're getting a little bit more range on every one. Nice tall spine here. I can use hands to support me. Rolling through. Nice and tall in the spine. Rolling through. Nice. And you can even alternate. So I go 1, 2, back up. 1, 2, back up. Nice job. So now I'm going to do a little standing version of ankles. So I'm going to point my foot towards my face, and then I'm going to hit the gas pedal. Point and flex. Feel the stretch on the top of the feet. Other side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Now, top of foot. Just kind of, I have most of my weight on this foot, but I'm pressing down on that foot there and feeling as I roll over my toes, the top of my foot kind of opening up. And then I can roll over the side of my foot. See how I get my toes stacked on there? Think about it. When you roll your ankle, like when you fall off a curb, you roll it, it quickly pulls, you sprain your ankle. But if you have looser tissues, you're not going to feel that. It'll take away some of the stiffness in your ankles, shin splints, knee pain. Those are all symptoms of tight ankles. I can kind of collapse in here. I'm basically just moving it on all the dimensions that the foot works. Like for here, I feel a tremendous stretch on the lateral side of my foot. But it feels nice because I'm taking away some of that tension. Collapse the foot there. Let's do some circles. Pop in like Rice Krispies, that's good. And then the other side. It's like if I have ink on my toe, I'm drawing circles with my toe. And that's ankle mobility.